Hi, I'm Dana, and this is Sven, and today I'd like to share my Sunday haul with you. And so on Sunday, I went to the Goodwill Bins, and I purchased 32 items, and my bins charges $1.50 per item rather than by the pound. So I paid $48. And let's see, so I guess what I'll do is I'll go ahead and just jump in, and then maybe halfway through I can go through some of the viewers' comments. Okay, let's see, so I found this Patagonia wool pullover sweater, and it is made in Hong Kong, so I am thinking that it might be vintage, and it's 100% wool. Looks like it's in really good condition. There is some pilling here, but I think I can go ahead and just take my sweater shaver and, fix that. Also picked up this Manchester United scarf, and it's a Nike scarf actually here. So it has some really nice details like this patch as well as embroidery, and I think it just has this on here. So there was actually a couple of these, but the other one wasn't Nike and it didn't have the patches and embroidery, so I left that one behind. And okay, so this one, I think I was kind of thinking that I would keep this one for myself, and it's a Billabong brown hoodie jacket. It's a woman's jacket, and it's a little bit more like the fitted, shorter style. So yeah, I might keep this one, but it's really cute. It has kind of a mixture of sweatshirt with sweater material. So let's see, well, for now I'll just keep it there. Also picked up these Lululemons, and actually this is another one I was kind of thinking maybe I would keep, because I think this one was cut off by the previous owner. So I think I might just, oh yeah, and then there's also some bleach stains. So this is just for me. And let's see. What is this? Oh yeah, this is a Raiders kind of windbreaker style pullover, and it's actually kind of a little bit in rough condition, so I don't really know if I should have picked this one up. But it had some really nice details to it. So anyways, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have picked this one up, but sometimes the sentimental items, kind of get to me, and I'm not using my best judgment. Oh, here is a Madewell extra large open long cardigan in this really pretty forest green color, and it's very, very soft. It feels like it's their coziest yarn style. So it's in pretty good condition. There is some pilling, but I think the sweater shaver can take care of that. Oh yeah, this was This was a nice find, I think. This is, it's got a huge screen. So this is a Spirit jersey, and it has a stitch on the back. So that's the back, and then this is the front. So really not sure how, Spirit jerseys are doing. I know that they were doing really well during the summertime, and this is in a 2XL. So I didn't look up comps. I just remembered that the Spirit jersey I picked up before, it sold really well. Okay, so here is a new with tags Levi's little shirt. Really cute. I like this style a lot. It feels very retro to me, although it's modern. And it's a size medium, new with tags. So I think this might be a nice one for WhatNot. Alright, so I don't really know. Okay, I don't really know about this musician. I believe I asked some, people at the bins if they knew who this was, and somebody said it was a rapper named YG. Supposedly supposed to be pretty popular, and this is for the Stay Dangerous tour. I'm not sure. Anyways, I just went ahead and picked it up. The screen printing on the back is kind of cracking and things, but decided to just take a chance. Okay, yeah, here is a Madewell jeans, and it is a Road Tripper, size 27. They are the skinny, sort of more the skinny leg one, and I'm not really trying to pick up skinny jeans right now, but since this was at the bins and this pair of jeans are in good condition, I decided to just go ahead and pick them up. They're fairly lightweight, so perhaps I don't know how they might do on WhatNot, but I could try that, or list it on the online stores. So we'll see. Okay, and then here is a Lacoste quarter zip up. And here's Lacoste, and it has its own sizing of a number 4. Looks like it's in good condition, so went ahead and picked it up. I wonder if it might be designed in France, made in Peru. Yeah, I think I put that in the wash area. Alrighty. Also picked up this Irish knit 100% pure wool fisherman's sweater. However, it's in this really pretty sort of gold color. So really happy to find this one. It's I don't know if this is the brand or not, but is it called an Irish Craft? Tag's coming off, so it would be nice if I could just tack that down real quick. But it looks like it's in really good condition too. Okay, and then actually, let's see, I'll show this. So, my daughter Kelsey, her friend is actually moving out of California, so she went ahead and asked if she said, "Oh, do you think your mom might want to sell some things? If she wants to take it and sell." So she gave me these Nikes, and there's really pretty sort of light pink color. They're like in almost like new condition. So, you know, I'm not really familiar with Nike shoes at all. This is a size, I think it's, I don't know what size it is. Size 8, US 8. She also gave me this really cute Kate Spade tote. I don't know if you can see there. It looks like it's, you know, dirty, but I'm hoping that I can clean it up pretty easily and it won't be too much of a, you know, a project. Also, this really cute little mini crossbody purse, Kate Spade. And this one will need some, you know, cleaning up as well. So, but, you know, I'm kind of tempted to keep this one for myself. And, you know, I'm not really into designer, but I do like Kate Spade. I don't know. I guess sort of that ladylike style kind of is appealing to me. So, anyway, so these are really nice. Really nice. And I don't know, Jody, if you're watching, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Okay, so then kind of halfway through, and you know, I decided to go ahead and break up my haul rather than doing the whole weekend, Saturday and Sunday. I'm kind of breaking it up from, you know, Saturday and then Sunday. And then that way I can also, you know, mention some of the comments that you guys have left. So, you know, just wanted to take a little moment to, you know, thank all the subscribers and likers and people who left comments. Yeah, you know, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you, and snaps to you all. So, I also want to go through the comments too. Let's see. Okay, so hi, I think it's hi Minerva, also known as Buddha. Thank you so much for your comment. She wrote, every time I'm at the bins and I find true religion, I rub the Buddha's belly and end up having tons of luck. So I think I wrote back to you that I'm going to definitely try that next time I find true religion too. That's really super cute. And, you know, it's so funny. I you know how we kind of all have, I don't know, like little superstitions or, you know, maybe not all of us. I know I do. Whether or not it's, you know, wearing a certain like jacket or hat or something like that, or, you know, bringing a certain IKEA bag to the bins. You know, I feel like, oh, that might, you know, bring me luck or something. So anyways, Minerva, thank you so much for your comment. I really appreciate you. And Susanna, hi Susanna, how are you doing? Thank you so much for your sweet comment. She said you definitely found many treasures. Very good video. Yeah, thank you so much. You know, I love getting comments from you. They're really uplifting and motivating. So hope you're doing well. And hi Nakia, thank you so much for your comment. Nakia wrote great haul. So I'm pretty sure that was the last haul. And Nakia, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time to, you know, send out a comment. And hi Seiko. Okay, so Seiko has said that she loved the Free People fuzzy cardigan, and it happens to be her size too. Yeah, I think you're talking about the black cardigan, and it's the one that I think Talia handed over to me. Yeah, it's really super soft. I'm kind of considering, you know, selling that one on WhatNot as well. So, you know, if you're interested, I'll definitely start it off at a really good price. So thank you so much for your comment. I really appreciate you, Seiko. And hi, Sujo. So good to hear from you. Thank you for your comment. Oh, she wrote, oh my, OMG, you found Burberry. That's such a beautiful piece. What a score. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Dana. Yeah, thank you so much, Sujo. You know, I do actually find Burberry every once in a while, and every time I do like a little happy dance. So thank you so much, Sujo. It was so good to hear from you. And hi, DeSanti. How are you? Thank you so much for your comments. So DeSanti said, let's see. Oh, so a couple things. She said, hi again. I had a thought. I think it was this video where you mentioned someone had difficulty getting views. Yes, I think someone had difficulty getting views on her eBay store for her listings. Is it possible it could be the way their title is set up? Yeah, it could totally be that. I noticed my jeans don't have many views. I'm going to change the format and put more of the type of jean in the beginning and see what happens. I see that most often Sonia from Selling for Good, is more descriptive in the beginning of her title. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, you know, I notice that Sonia, she does read off her entire title, which is really helpful, I think. And I think that's great, you know, trying that. I think really important to you know, add those descriptions, especially if you have enough character count. So, you know, it makes good sense, because in that way, you know, person searching it, you know, has a better time or a better chance to find it. So yes, that was a really good point. And you know, that would be something to double check, you know, especially if you're not getting, you know, views, or you know, people are not really going into your listing. DeSanti also said, thank you for answering my question about my schedule. When I think about reselling full-time, I worry about being home and getting distracted. Yeah, totally. I can envision saying, oh, let me put some clothes into the wash. It all comes down to discipline, though, and scheduling a time for everything. How does the shipping work on WhatNot? Okay, so maybe the first part, yes, I think a schedule is really pretty important. You know, I think a while back ago I mentioned that my daughter Kelsey sat down with me, and we went ahead and blocked off chunks of time for every day of the week in my Google Calendar. And that actually really helped me, because it just gives me, I don't know, like a framework in which to work. And then even if I want to juggle things around, at least I kind of know, like, oh, okay, well, instead of shipping first, I'm going to go ahead and shoot, you know, or photograph first, and then, you know, switch it around. And then, you know, if I don't use the whole chunk of time, then, you know, you could, the time bleeds over and things like that, or you can use it for a little break and things, you know, different things. So, but yeah, to me, I really do like having a schedule. And you know, again, like I said, I don't know exactly how WhatNot will fit into a schedule. So that's kind of still TBD. And, you know, for me, I'm still trying to figure out like how profitable WhatNot is for my business. And, you know, if I can't do it, if I can't have lives like, you know, more than twice a month, or let's say, or something like that, then, you know, does that mean that it's not really worth it for me to do it? Because I do see like some of the, you know, YouTubers and things. I think it's like Nicole State, for example. I think she's not even doing Poshmark anymore. So she's just really full force going into WhatNot. and I think she's doing, many shows a week. Same thing with Chris at Daily Refinement. So, I don't know, is it worth it for someone who does it just very, very part-time, So I don't know, I have to figure that out. But yeah, thank you. And it also, like how you mentioned, if you get distracted, it's kind of like I'm allowing myself to get distracted after I finish that whatever I'm scheduled to do that for that chunk of time, So it's like, okay, I finished photographing and listing. Now I can go ahead and, I don't know, clean the bathroom or, make some food or whatever it is, or get a snack. So, and then, let's see. Okay, and then the other question was, how does shipping work on WhatNot? Is it based on items weighing over or under 1 pound? And yeah, it's actually, I don't know, for some reason, WhatNot shipping seems a little easier than, let's say, eBay. So what happens is you photograph and you list, each of your items. Let's say you have 50 items. I usually just take one photograph and then I'll write just a very simple title of the item, and then I go and I weigh it, and then there's different sort of categories of weights. So it might be like 1 to 3 ounces, and then 4 to 7 ounces, and then 8 to 12 ounces, and then 1 to 2 pounds, and then it just kind of keeps going like that. So there's different categories, and so I'll weigh an item like a t-shirt, and it might fall into the 4 to 7 ounces. It might be 4 ounces, but then I usually add like 3 ounces more. Maybe that's excessive, but I don't know, I just get nervous. And then that's still in the 7 pounds, 7 ounces, so I just check that off. And then once somebody purchases your item, WhatNot sends you like a list of all the items that people have purchased, and oftentimes it could be more than one item, so they just list it all in there, and then they total up the amount of ounces or weight, and then I kind of go through and just double check and make sure that everything is at that weight or under. So I don't know, hopefully that answers your question. And then from there you go ahead and you just hit the generate label, and it generates a label. And so yeah, so I don't know, I do feel like WhatNot's shipping process is not too difficult. So and maybe partly it's because they do kind of figure out like the bundles, and then they add up all the items by weight. So anyways, I hope that answers your question, DeSanti, and thank you so much for those questions. I think they're really super helpful. Okay, and then hi, One Busy Mama to you. How you doing? Thank you so much for your comment. I'm gonna kind of read your comment. She says, hi Dana, hi Sven, great haul, thank you. I noticed when I first get to the bins that it takes some time to get started in finding the treasured items. Yeah, I noticed the same thing for me as well. It's almost like I have to kind of get warmed up before I kind of get into the zone. I don't know if that makes sense. But then that is where the real problem comes. I find them and I have the worst time leaving because I keep thinking, oh, there is more here. I should stay just a few minutes longer, which turns into hours. I totally hear you on that one. Is it just me, or do you and your awesome subscribers have the same issue? Happy hunting. Yeah, that's a great question for everyone. When you guys go sourcing, let's say at the bins or your favorite thrift stores, do you have a hard time leaving? I guess it's more for the bins because the way the bins works is that they're constantly rotating and, you know, taking old inventory out, wheeling it out, and bringing new inventory in. So there is always that anticipation, like, oh, there's going to be more good stuff. It's coming this next rotation. I know I have that, and will often kind of say, I got to get out of here. I just have to leave. And then a new rotation comes in. I'm like, okay, I'll stay for this rotation. So anyways, One Busy Mama, thank you so much for your awesome comment. I really appreciate you. Okay, thanks everyone for your comments. I'll go ahead and I have one more bag, so hopefully it can kind of blaze through this bag. Here are some, I think this is a base layer. It's very sort of thin and lightweight. Let's see. And actually, one of the other resellers, he's kind of a young vintage picker. He said, "Hey, do you like this brand?" And I think this is the Dinosaur Bones Arc'teryx. So I said, "Yeah, I like this brand." So he handed it over. So yeah, happy to have that. This is a Torrid hoodie jacket. I don't know, is this called space dye? This kind of texture. Really, really cute. I love the colors of this, of the stripes. And this material, this knit is really, really soft and stretchy. So I really liked the style of this jacket. It's a size 3, Torrid 3. So, you know, happy to pick this up. And, you know, like I mentioned before, I for whatever reason, there tends to be, you know, leather jackets at the bins. So this one's a St. John's Bay. And I usually don't pick up St. John's Bay, but, you know, for leather, I'm less picky about the brands. And this seemed like it was in really good condition, so went ahead and picked it up. It's a, you know, a men's medium. So here is, do I look like I care? Here's Grumpy. So, you know, at the bins, we go through and rotations, and, you know, but we sort of park our carts in a specific place. And so, you know, it's usually, you know, against a wall. And so I was parked next to this one, he's like a vintage picker. And he's, you know, he's kind of likes to complain a lot. So, you know, I was talking to him, and he's like, you know, I said, "How are you?" And he's like, "Oh, you know," and he goes, "Oh, how are you doing?" You know, and I said, "Oh, yeah, I'm good." He goes, "Well, you know, you always seem good." And it was so weird. It was like, I said, "Yeah, you know, I try to be in a good mood especially when I come, you know, to the bins." And he's like, "Well," he goes, "I'm usually not in a good mood when I come here." So anyways, we went through this chat. And so later on I found this shirt, and I kind of just held it up and I said, "Oh, I think this is you." And he looked at it and he kind of went, "Oh yeah," you know. Anyways, so it's a size medium. Yeah, there's been some arguing going on at the bins too, which is, you know, too bad. And you know, sometimes it seems like it can be with the sort of the vintage pickers and the sort of the more old timers complaining about all these young new vintage guys coming in, and then they go through and they just grab all the bangers, and all the awesome great vintage tees and things like that. And it is, I mean, it does kind of make me feel a little sad too, because what's happening is the old timers are now switching over from rather than primarily focusing on men's vintage, like vintage tees, and they're switching over to like women's vintage, or even looking into more modern things. But in a way, it's good to be nimble and find different niches. If one niche isn't working or is too competitive, then figure out another strategy. So anyways, okay, so next is this cashmere, 100% cashmere vest, pullover vest. I don't really know what the brand is. Is it S&K Pashmina? It's very, very soft, really, really soft. So, and I didn't see any holes. It does have some pilling, but I think I can take care of that. So pick this one up. And I recently picked up 2 sweater vests, and they both sold. So definitely think that sweater vests are still trending. I went ahead and decided to pick up this hoodie, Golden State Warriors basketball hoodie. It's all patches, sewn on patches, in really great condition, and it's actually a Fanatics label, and it's size large. So decided to pick that one up. Let's see. Oh, okay. And then I also found this Torrid shirt. It's actually a really, really nice looking shirt. I like it. I also looked up comps on this because I thought, oh, I don't know, it's kind of plain. But I looked it up, and this shirt, it's called Harper, has like 100% sell-through rate. So I went ahead and picked it up, and it's a size 2. Torrid 2. Okay, so I went ahead and picked this up. It's TRF outerwear, size large, and it has sort of this, I don't know, embellishments on the back. I don't know, it has like these pom-poms and like this really cool embroidery, and it looks as though it's kind of like a shacket, like a very lightweight shacket. So I didn't know what the brand was, but I think it's TRF, like the Trafolic, the Zara. I think it's a Zara brand. So I decided to go ahead and pick it up. And let's see, this one is Sundance, and I haven't found Sundance very frequently, but I think I've picked it up maybe a couple times, and every time I list it, it seems to sell. So also this has the embroidery on the sleeves. I also did see this style, comps on eBay, and it sold, really well. So decided to, definitely pick this up. Oh yeah. Just a really fun t-shirt, Frida Kahlo in neon colors. I really like the artwork. So went ahead and picked it up. It is a size, it's weird. It's a size large. So it might actually be a girl's t-shirt. Yeah, it might be. But perhaps a woman can wear it too. Not sure. But perhaps I can try this on WhatNot, and that way I can give measurements. Let's see. I decided to pick this up. Easy E. I think it's an Easy E shirt. But like the photograph on the front, no hit on the back. So probably try that on WhatNot first, and then actually I am also thinking about I think I mentioned before that this week I'm not going to do a WhatNot show because on Thursday's the day that kind of works the best for me for as far as WhatNot. And this Thursday I'm going to a concert with my my best friend Denise. She's taking me, and we're going to go see Jeffrey Osborne. And he was very popular back when I was in high school, I think. Yeah, back in the early 80s. So he's this R&B singer. He has this really great voice. And so because of that, I think what I'm going to do is this week I'm going to go ahead and sort for my local buy-sell trade store, Crossroads. I think I'm going to go ahead and try to sell some things over there. And I think that might actually be good for me to kind of experiment with too, and see how does Crossroads do compared to WhatNot. And even to the amount of how much work do I need to put into selling to these two places. So again, I will more on that later. Here's a Madewell sweater, really cute. I like this sweater a lot. The colors are super fun. It kind of has that retro color palette. Sort of, what is this called? I don't know. It's kind of like on the same side of the color wheel. And it's a size extra large. And it actually looks like it's in pretty good condition. So, happy to pick up that sweater. Let's see. Oh, okay. This is a dress. The brand is called Hidden Alley, and I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm wondering if this is the one that was an Anthropologie brand. I can't remember. Maybe not. But I like the eyelet fabric. It has a really sort of, I don't know, kind of prairie style. It looks a little bit prairie. Looks a little boho. I don't know, it's just a really cute style. So I decided to pick it up. And it looks like it's in good condition too. And okay, this is a really nice looking jacket. I love the color. It's kind of almost like a rust reddish orange color, and the style is really cute. It has a belt, kind of a short jacket in a really nice durable kind of canvas material. And the brand is called, and actually I'm remembering, it's called Sitwell. And it's a size 4. It has a little bit of spandex, so it has some stretch. And Sitwell is a Anthropologie brand. So, or it's a it's a brand that sold at Anthropologie. So I went ahead and just picked it up. Another Madewell jeans, and let's see, this one is the perfect vintage jean. So, and it's also, I think it's a good size, 27. So not bad size. It's more of a straight leg, and it has the unfinished sort of frayed hem. Looked like it was in really good condition. There weren't like a bunch of pools or things, you know, in the front here. So, you know, happy to pick these up. And okay, here is a soccer jersey. Yeah, Manchester United. Adidas is the brand, and I guess Chevrolet is the sponsor, I suppose. I'm not really sure how soccer jerseys work, but when I looked up comps on eBay, it looks like this, you know, had a pretty good sell-through rate, so decided to pick it up. And another one that I probably will start on WhatNot. I might even try first and see if Crossroads takes soccer jerseys. That might be kind of a good experiment. And I don't know what is going to happen at Crossroads, because today is the last, is it the last day of August? So by the time I take it to Crossroads, it will be September. So I'm assuming that they're going to be buying for fall, you know, so things like shorts and things like that, I don't think they'll accept. So we'll see. Here is a Wilson's leather suede coat, and it's really interesting. It's long length. It has a ruffle detail on the bottom. It's sort of cinched at the waist. It has, I don't know what this is called, but this kind of hook, like a hook and eye enclosure. Really, I don't know, I really like this coat. It kind of reminds me of, like, I don't know, like Stevie Nicks, or, you know, something along that, what is it, like 70s? It kind of feels 70s to me. And in that case, it also can kind of feel a little 90s. So I don't know, I think this is a really beautiful coat. So happy to pick this one up. And then, you know, the suede is really soft. It's not like, sometimes you pick up suede, you know, at the bins, and it's like stiff, very stiff, and it's almost like cardboard. This is nice and soft. So happy with that. Let's see. I don't know what's left. Okay, I just decided to pick up this Kors little t-shirt. I forget what they call these t-shirts. Do they call them ring tees? I can't remember. But, you know, it is modern. It is, and it's, you know, their brand, Kors brand. So, I don't know, just a fun tee. I also picked up another pair of jeans. Oh, these are Diesel. So these are Diesel. They look as though they could be women's Diesel, but let me see. Size 29, made in Italy. Yeah, I think they're women's, and you know, they're kind of like mid-rise, maybe almost a little bit low rise, and they have a slight flare, a little bit of heel drag. But I noticed that Diesel jeans actually, you know, sell pretty well for me. I kind of have to sit on them for a little while, and actually I haven't sold a women's Diesel, so this will be an interesting experiment, I guess. But the men's jeans tend to, you know, sit for a while, but they sell for a good price. Okay, and then I think this is the last. This is it. I found a Thrasher hoodie, and it looks like it's in good condition. You know, I don't know, whenever I find Thrasher, I go ahead and pick it up. It seems to move. This one even has its drawstrings, and oh, the size, does it have a tag? Oh yeah, size medium, men's medium. But it does seem like it's pretty generous as far as, you know, size goes, so it's more of a relaxed fit. So anyways, that's it for this video, and you know, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please think about subscribing and you know, giving me a thumbs up, and you know, love to hear any comments from you. You know, like, what have you guys been picking up lately, you know, or what's your favorite sales. Okay, until the next one, take care. Bye bye.